The timeless wisdom of the Uddhava Gita represents Lord Krishna's final and most profound teachings, shared with his beloved devotee, Uddhava. These sacred instructions contain the essence of spiritual understanding, illuminating the path to ultimate liberation and divine love. In the peaceful solitude of Dvarka, as the time for Krishna's departure from this mortal realm drew near, he called upon Uddhava, his dearest friend and disciple. The air was filled with divine presence as Krishna began to unveil the deepest mysteries of spiritual existence. The material world, Krishna explained, is like a vast ocean of temporary experiences. Everything we perceive through our senses, the pleasures, the pains, the achievements, and the losses, are all fleeting like waves upon this ocean. Just as clouds gather and disperse in the sky, all material situations come and go. The wise person understands this fundamental truth and does not become attached to these temporary manifestations. Consider, dear Uddhava, how people chase after worldly pleasures, believing them to be the source of happiness. They are like those who pursue a mirage in the desert, never finding true satisfaction. The pleasures of the senses are like honey on a razor's edge. They offer a moment of sweetness, but ultimately lead to suffering. True happiness cannot be found in that which is temporary. The eternal soul, dwelling within this temporary body, is our true identity. This soul is not subject to birth or death, nor does it age or decay. Just as a person changes clothes, the soul changes bodies, but remains eternally unchanged. Understanding this truth is the foundation of spiritual wisdom. Among all spiritual practices, pure devotional service, or bhakti, stands supreme. Neither the practice of austere yoga, nor the cultivation of philosophical knowledge, nor the performance of righteous actions can bind me as strongly as pure, loving devotion. Through bhakti, the heart becomes purified, and all material desires gradually dissolve like morning mist before the rising sun. Let me share with you, dear Uddhava, the wisdom I receive from nature itself. The earth teaches us patience and forbearance. Despite being trampled upon and excavated, it remains steady in its duty of supporting all beings. The mighty tree offers its shade, fruits, and flowers to all, teaching us selfless service. Even when cut down, it does not withhold its gifts, showing us the highest level of tolerance and generosity. The ocean, though receiving water from countless rivers, maintains its boundaries and remains undisturbed, teaching us the virtue of equilibrium. The moon waxes and wanes, yet remains unchanged, teaching us detachment from external circumstances. The sun draws water from the earth, yet returns it as life-giving rain, teaching us the cycle of giving and receiving. The mighty mountain stands unshaken by the winds of change, teaching us stability in our spiritual convictions. The humble bee collects nectar from many flowers, teaching us to gather wisdom from various sources while remaining focused on the essential truth. The python accepts whatever comes naturally, teaching us contentment and freedom from anxiety about material needs. The mind, dear Uddhava, is like a powerful horse that must be trained with great care and patience. When left uncontrolled, it drags us through the fields of material desires, leading to endless suffering. Through regular meditation, devotional service, and cultivation of spiritual knowledge, one must learn to guide the mind toward higher consciousness. True meditation is not merely sitting with closed eyes, but maintaining constant awareness of the divine presence in all situations. When performing your daily duties, remember that every action can be an offering of love. Whether you are eating, working, resting, or interacting with others, maintain the awareness that everything is connected to the supreme consciousness. Many believe that renunciation means abandoning all activities and responsibilities. This is a misunderstanding. True renunciation lies in performing all necessary actions while remaining detached from their fruits. Live in this world, fulfill your duties with excellence, but do not be bound by the results. Whether success or failure comes, maintain your equilibrium and keep your heart fixed on the divine. The highest spiritual truth is that I am present in all beings as their very essence. The same consciousness that illuminates your existence illuminates all of creation. One who sees all beings in me and sees me in all beings has attained perfect wisdom. Such a person never falls into ignorance or suffering. Develop the vision to see the divine presence in every situation. When you experience joy, know that it is a reflection of divine bliss. When you face challenges, understand them as opportunities for spiritual growth. When you interact with others, see them as divine beings on their own spiritual journey. The practice of devotion should be like a continuous flow of love, uninterrupted by material circumstances. Just as a river flows naturally toward the ocean, let your consciousness flow naturally toward the divine. This is not a matter of rigid rules or forced behavior, but a natural expression of love and devotion. Remember that spiritual life is not separate from daily life. Every moment is an opportunity for divine communion. Whether you are engaged in work, rest, or recreation, maintain the awareness of your eternal spiritual nature. This constant remembrance will gradually transform your entire existence. The supreme goal of life is to awaken pure love for the divine. This love is not based on material desire or fear, but arises naturally when the heart is purified through devotional service. Just as gold becomes pure when heated in fire, the heart becomes pure through the fire of devotion. All the scriptures, all spiritual practices, and all forms of worship ultimately lead to this one goal: pure love for the divine. Everything else, wealth, knowledge, power, and pleasure, is temporary and ultimately unsatisfying. Only divine love can fulfill the eternal longing of the soul. Dear Uddhava, share this wisdom with those who are sincere seekers of truth. This knowledge is not meant to be hidden, but should be given freely to those who approach with genuine interest and devotion. However, do not waste these precious teachings on those who are too attached to material life to understand their value. The path to spiritual perfection is not difficult for one who has learned the art of surrender. Just as a child naturally trusts and depends on its parents, develop complete trust in divine providence. Let go of the need to control everything and allow divine grace to guide your life. Practice contentment in all situations, knowing that everything happens by divine arrangement. Neither elation in success nor depression in failure should disturb your inner peace. Maintain steady devotion, regardless of external circumstances. The ultimate reality is beyond the grasp of material senses and mental speculation. It can only be realized through pure devotion and divine grace. Therefore, focus your energy on purifying your consciousness through devotional service, rather than engaging in endless philosophical debates. Remember that time is precious. Use every moment in the cultivation of divine consciousness. Do not waste time in useless pursuits that neither benefit your spiritual growth nor contribute to the welfare of others. Let every thought, word, and action be an offering of love to the divine. These teachings are like seeds of divine wisdom. Plant them in the fertile soil of your heart, water them with devotion, and protect them with a fence of proper discrimination. In time, they will grow into a mighty tree of spiritual realization, offering shelter and nourishment to all who come under its shade. The journey of spiritual evolution is eternal. Each step forward brings new revelations and deeper understanding. Maintain enthusiasm and dedication on this path, knowing that every sincere effort brings you closer to the ultimate goal of divine love and realization. This wisdom that I have shared with you, dear Uddhava, is the essence of all spiritual teachings. It is the culmination of all knowledge and the foundation of eternal peace and happiness. Guard it carefully, practice it sincerely, and share it wisely with those who are ready to receive it. Through devotion, wisdom, and detachment, every soul can attain the supreme destination. This is the eternal truth, the highest knowledge, and the ultimate purpose of human existence. May all beings awaken to this truth and experience the boundless joy of divine love. If you found wisdom in these timeless teachings of Lord Krishna, please support our journey of sharing spiritual knowledge by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Hit the notification bell to receive more videos on ancient spiritual wisdom, and share this divine knowledge with others who might benefit from these eternal truths. Let us grow together on this spiritual path.